So happy to see you here this morning, and I thank God that I made it this morning. I didn't think I was going to make it, but I knew I had to be here before I head out to the beach. God bless you. I'm also coming from 2 Timothy 2:15. Let me get my eyes on, because I want to read it to you real quickly. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightfully dividing the word of truth. Now, I want to talk from the word of power. That is part of this theme. First of all, I want to thank God for our president of this wonderful school, Dr. Randall Hall Walker, my pastor, my spiritual dad, my good friend, and also Dr. Bedella Hall Walker, awesome instructor. For these two have instilled, in order to gain power, to get power, or to have power, it has to be implemented into you, given to you. God gives us power. He gives those that teaches us the power to impel into us, where we receive power from the Word. Amen. And I was thinking about Dr. Bedella last night. Of course, you probably hadn't seen it yet, but oh, how I thank God for you. I've never graduated. I didn't graduate from high school. I was a terrible kid in school. I was. Gangbanger and all that, and disrupted the classes. They gave me grades just to get me out. Matter of fact, they mailed my diploma home, and I walked in, my mother was sitting crying with this envelope in her hand, and she just handed it to me. I said, what's this? I said, oh, my diploma. I said, all right. You know, and she looks at me, my dad sitting there, he just shaking, he shook his head. And I said, what you crying for? Now you ain't got to buy a cap and gown. She said, no, they called and said, if you show up at the graduation or the prom, they're going to have the police remove you. I said, wow. Wow. It never, my godmother explained it to me, why my mother was so hurt, and it still I didn't catch it until I entered this school. And under the tutelage of Dr. Randall Hall Walker and Dr. Bedella Hall Walker, I began to learn some things that I thought I knew that I didn't know, even as an elder. You know, I preached here and preached there and spoke here in church and so forth, but there was so much in the books that they brought out. They brought out, a pastor did the Acts class. I had a whole total different aspect about Acts until he broke it down. And I just looked at him and said, Pastor, Doctor, I get it. I said, I didn't see it that way. Wow. And we go out and sometimes we speak people, the devil know the word. That's right. And when you don't know what you're talking about and you think that you know that you're talking about, well, my father used to say this, son, he was always looking at me when he said it. There's nothing like a fool. That's a fool and don't know he won. If you can know that you won, you can change. So in saying all that, I learned so much, and Dr. Bedella, I had to come back to you again. I can remember how many times did I say, when you said it was going to be a 100-question test, I would go, oh, this a big one? She said, oh, you'll be all right. And you know something? I was all right. I was all right. It amazed me. And Dr. Hernandez, I appreciate you too, the class that you taught. They all were different, but they impelled power into us through the word, through teaching. And we read every page, every book, every note. Dr. Bedella would put notes on the board, and I would get them down before I had to hurry up and go to work. Okay, that's my key to get down?
Keep going.
Okay, all right, I didn't know. I said, baby, I'm talking too long here. Okay, but that, when we had to go through all the books and the reading and the studying, and I would never forget, then she says the paper. I said, what do you mean paper? I don't know how to do it. I don't do no paper. She said, you'll be all right. I said, there she go again with it, you'll be all right. So the first paper I did, when she handed it back to me, I looked at it, check. I said, Jesus Christ, it's red. I can't see that because there's so much red on it. I say, see, this is why I didn't want to do this paper. She looks at me and say, oh, you'll be all right. You did just fine. I look, I said, by these red things, I made a whole lot of mistakes. But you know, after doing them and learning and studying, next thing you know, I would look and I may have one or two. I said, Lord. I used to tell my wife, I said, Dr. Bedella, awesome. I said, I ain't trying to throw off nobody else, but I don't want to be on nobody's class but hers. I'm sorry. I love you. And I thank each and every one of you for supporting our school, and I pray that you will continue to do so. My wife and my sister and brother-in-law is here. I guess they were a little tired, but I said, well, you can't be no tired of me because my feet hurting bad, my sugar is up, and I'm tired. I said, but I gotta go. And my brother-in-law said, why? I said, because I'm the elder. I said, help set the standard like Dr. Bahal and Dr. Bedella do. I have to be, if they're there, I had to be there. Now, I know I do work, so I want you to stop at that and say, well, Brother Herb, you used to be at work a lot on Sundays. Yes, I do. God bless you.